And back again with this very handy half-finished project to show you how to do a vertical invisible seam on a knit stitch. So what we do have on most garments is rib stitch to start with, and then it would move into a knit stitch or potentially a purl stitch, but mostly a knit stitch. Rib stitch followed by knit stitch, and here you'll have a tail. This is shorty, so I hope I can get, I wasn't planning on using this one for a demo, but hopefully I can get enough to show you guys. So put your little darning needle on, and again I just like to kind of go into the corner of the opposite side first just to catch on, and then you really start on the side that your tail comes from. Okay, so with a rib stitch, when we are wanting to do an invisible seam, we're looking for these ladders. So we can see our beautiful edging, that's like a braid, and we kind of roll it and we can see that the ladders, that's our purl stitch in between, because we've got a knit stitch, purl stitch, knit stitch, which is the makeup of a rib stitch, and we're gonna catch these ladders. So here's my first ladder. I'm gonna catch him or her, whoever, and then I go to the next side and I look, see there's my edge one. It's not so neat just because of the count that we used, but I can see that in here should be a little ladder. He's a bit hidden. A little ladder in here. Wait, yeah, there we go. And then I go back to this side and I find my ladder, top ladder, and I pull through. Then I go and hunt it out on the next side. It's a bit hidden in between here. I'm looking for the ladders in between. It's a bit frustrating with not much yarn here, but it's all tangled for some reason. Okay, and I'm going back to my ladder, and then I'm looking for my ladder. So just kind of going down. See, that ladder was a bit hidden there. Sometimes you have to really, this side is okay, and see there's two ladder stitches. You want the one that's kind of on top or closest to your row of nice knit stitches, whereas these ones on the side are a bit hidden in between. And as I said, you don't have to pull it super tight, and maybe I should have pulled that first one a bit tighter, but you can see it's starting to line up nicely. A ladder. Now I'm hopefully about to arrive at, there we are. Now that's my last ladder. Now I'm about to arrive. So that's kind of doing your rib stitch. You want to look for the ladders. And now when we arrive at our beautiful knit stitch, we're again looking for ladders, but we're going to use the same kind of method that we did on this side, where you're hunting for the ladders in between your rib stitch V. Okay, so that you're hunting for hidden ladders when you do a knit stitch invisible seam on the vertical. So here I am, here's my lovely knit stitch V. I look in and there's a ladder in between, so I grab the ladder and I come to this side and I look in, and here's my V pointing up, and I grab the ladder that's hidden. Okay, so then I go to the next one, and here's my next ladder pointing upwards, or my next V pointing upwards, and I find the hidden ladder and I grab. Again, you don't need to pull too tight, and you're just making sure that you're on the same stitch line, that you're not jumping over one. So this is the one we've been on, so it's come off. So I'm going to continue up the same one that I've been working on. I'm going to make sure I don't skip over to a new one. So this is the one I've been on. Where's my next V? And here's my ladder. And ideally you're kind of paying attention, because you do want, if they're even on both sides, you want to not skip any. If you find that you get to the top and on one side there's two knit stitches and on one side, the other side, there's one, if you want to undo it all, you can do that, or you know, it's not going to be the end of the world if you just kind of skip one. So that would be skipping one, but really we want to try and capture everyone. So here's my next V, find the hidden ladder and catch it, come back to this side, there's my next V, find the hidden ladder and catch it. So what you'll see is it's starting to beautifully line up and become an invisible seam. find my next V, hidden ladder, catch it, my next V, oh there it is, hidden ladder, catch it. Okay, I'm running out of thing here, but that's what you do up the whole thing, and that is an invisible vertical seam.